How's it going, guys? Chromic Gaming here, and today we're going to be talking about the new trailer that Rockstar has released for the Cunning Stunts DLC. First, I'm going to show you guys the trailer, then we're going to break down the trailer afterwards. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so right here, we see the three new outfits that they're all wearing. They're all wearing racing type of outfits. And then if we go forward just a little bit, on the right, we can see there looks like that's going to be a new supercar over there on the right. If you look on the far left, that's kind of like a sports car that's turned into a rally car. And if you look in back there, that's just a nice racing kind of pickup truck kind of look. And also, all of them have like special liveries to them. So I think that there's going to be the new mod shop, and you're going to be able to put the liveries on them and everything. And just kind of like Benny's with the liveries, except this is just going to be a different type of mod shop. And right here, it has a very big ramp. It looks like most of the stuff is going to be taking place in the sky, probably. Most of the races. So it looks like either the race starts up there, or that's just a different part of the race. I think that the race is going to start up there, and then you're just going to go straight down, and you're going to go off that jump once you reach the bottom of the black thing. And then you're going to just go down the ramps again, and you're just going to keep jumping down. And then maybe eventually you'll lose your grounds in this race. So there's going to be a lot of new types of races probably that Rockstar's going to be adding. And right here, this is massive, this stuff. You're higher than that Alta apartment building right there. These things are really high up. You just have all the ramps and everything just going around. So if you fall off, probably not the best thing. You'll probably just blow up if you fall off, if I had to guess. That's probably how they'll do it. And then you have a very big orange tube here. So this is probably just a part of the race. You're just doing a quick turn in the race. And right here, this is an exciting part. We got a lot of new cars with all the new upgrades and everything. On the right, that blue car is a new Lampadati, which is, of course, a sports car in the game right now. So it looks like most of these are just going to be sports cars that are turned into rally cars when it's put through the mod shop. And if you look a little bit in the background, on the ground right there in front of them, you see the bowling pins. So maybe that's going to be something to do with the race. There might be something involving the bowling pins. I don't really know what exactly, but maybe there'll be something there. And if you look up top in the background, next to Maze Bank, you see all the tubes and everything. So you're going to be starting on the ground in this race, it seems like, and you're going to be working your way up, and just eventually it'll be the height of Maze Bank, just after you go up all the ramps and jumps and everything. And then right here, this is those cars again, just with from the front angle. So you see all like the headlights and everything. Definitely new mods there with the headlights. So looks like this new mod shop is going to be like a different types of Bennies. Just instead of putting lowriders, it's just going to be turning them into rally kind of cars for all the stunting. And it looks like mostly, instead of having like them be muscle cars and classics, it's going to be sports cars that you can turn into these stunting kind of cars. And then right here, you see the tunnel that you get in sometimes, and there's the boosts on the ground. It says treacherous tubes and boosts, so you're probably going to have to do a lot of different stunts where in the tubes, and then probably you're going to just get like a speed boost from that thing on the ground, similar to Mario Kart. So when you're on the ground in the tube, you're just going to be hitting the boost, and then you'll just go even faster than you already are, just maybe to pick up speed, because maybe there'll be a big jump coming up. So they want you to pick up speed so you can make the jump, it seems like. And then right here, this is insane. You have the spinning green thing right here. We have the car blowing up. and this is going to be insane. If you have a lot of people in this race, it's going to get very chaotic. So in order to get through this part, you're probably going to either have to have a very good reaction time or just be very lucky. And even if you can have a good reaction time or do get very lucky, you're still going to have the other cars that are blowing up, and the carcass of the car is just going to come flying right at you and maybe knock you into a different green thing. And it seems like no matter how you touch these green things, you're going to just blow up. Like maybe even if you just hit it from the front, you'll just blow up. It might be that kind of thing where you just can't touch the green at all. So we'll see there. And then here we have the Daredevil loops. So we already have these in player created races that are around right now, but now we're going to be able to see Rockstar's take on these loops. So maybe you'll have some speed boosts and everything. And once again, it's probably going to get very chaotic up there with a lot of racers. So we'll see how everything works out. And then here we have, it looks like it's just the back of that supercar that we saw at the very beginning with a different livery. So for example, this one is like sponsored by Shark, similar to how in real life you have race cars that have sponsors on them. So it's probably going to be that kind of look where they're just going to be sponsored by different things with different liveries. So this is probably just the back of that same supercar. So I think there's just going to be one new supercar in this, and then you're going to have plenty of new sports cars probably, and you're going to be able to go into that new mod shop and put in different liveries. And then here, it just looks like you're in the sky once again, just on the asphalt in the sky, just racing around, and it looks like everybody's in that same supercar. So, I don't know, maybe that supercar will be a very good racing kind of car for this stuff. Of course, it's probably going to be good performance regular, just because it's a supercar, so it's going to go very fast, of course. And then here, this is just them up in Sandy Shores area, which is pretty exciting because Rockstar hasn't really been adding anything up in Sandy Shores. A lot of the stuff that they've been adding recently has been taking place down in the city. So this kind of gets me excited, hoping that maybe in future updates, even past the Cunning stunts, that they'll be putting stuff in the Sandy Shores and Blaine County area in general. And so hopefully this is just a first of many things to come up in Sandy Shores. And of course right there we have more boosts, and we have the same sports car that we saw a little bit earlier. And then right here, this part is insane. Everyone is just going off the jump in that same sports car that we've been seeing. So here's the jump. So what I'm thinking maybe is that when you go to the mod shop, you might be able to upgrade it so like your car can get better balance when you do flips and everything to do all the tricks. Because if you try to go into GTA Online right now and just go off like a jump and just try to flip, it is very hard, and your car will lose its balance very quickly, and it'll just go wherever it wants to. It's really hard to control. So maybe and hopefully you'll be able to put mods on these cars to do the jumps easier, just so you can actually make all these jumps and you don't blow up like those people are. And then right here we see those bowling pins again, and so you see all the cars, and it looks like the cars just knock down the bowling pins, so they probably are going to be interactive pieces. And I don't know, maybe they'll give you like extra points or something. Maybe that's how you can win this race. It might not necessarily be who comes in first, it could be who gets the most amount of points, so they could work it like that, but most likely it's just going to be who comes in first. So the bowling pins might just be for looks and maybe just to mess you up a little bit, kind of how the props are right now in races. And then right here, in the front right of the pack, you see that black car. It looks like it's just a coil brawler that's been turned into a pickup truck. And so, I don't know, maybe you'll be able to take cars that are already in the game and drive them into that mod shop and just turn them into stunting cars. And then if we go right here, you'll see that there's that bike, which looks like it is a new off-roading bike, but it was put through the stunt shop as well to make it do stunts better. And then on the back right of the pack, you'll see just the same car that we saw before, the coil brawler it looks like, with a pickup version, just in blue. And the other two cars it looks like are brand new off-roading kind of cars. And those two on the right of your screen are probably the two pickup, or it's probably the pickup truck that we saw at the very beginning of the trailer with the supercar and the sports car. So looks like there's gonna be a lot of new cars in this as well. And right here, this is our first look of that new sports car. I'm thinking there's the three cars in the back left that are all that supercar that we've been seeing a lot of, but in the front right of the pack, you see what looks like to be a sports car. So there's probably going to be that new sports car, and you'll be able to put it through the mod shop as well to have stunts on it. So it'll probably just be a very good sports car. And right here we see all the cars going off these two jumps, just colliding into each other like that. And so I can't tell if this is a Panto that has just been put through the mod shop and is turned into a stunting kind of car, or if this is a brand new compact that they've added into the game. Hopefully it's a brand new compact, because the Panto is not a very good car at the moment. So hopefully it's a new compact that you'll be able to drive around and do all the stunts in. And right here we have all those brand new bikes that I saw before going down that ramp that one time. And it's, of course, you see the new outfits again, the new stunting outfits and everything, with the new bike just jumping through the Vinewood sign. So it looks like these races are going to be taking place all over the place, not in just the city. So far we have the city around Maze Bank area, we went all the way up to Sandy Shores, and now we're at the Vinewood sign. So it's going to be a very diverse race of where it is. And then here, this is insane. It's really big, these races. Those tubes are on top of Maze Bank. And then on the top left of your screen, you'll see that there's an actual circuit place where there's those cars racing right now. So those are probably the places where you'll just pick up speed to go off the jump and to be able to get speed to go through the tubes and everything. So this is pretty insane. You just are up in the sky where most of the races are probably going to take place, just going all around. And there you have it. Cunning Stunts DLC. The stunting begins July 12th. So only next Tuesday it's coming out. We have it on July 12th, the new DLC, Cunning Stunts. And like before, only on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and leave your thoughts about this DLC down in the comment section below.